Well, the first thing when I get the no is I put it away and take a break for a week. Not from life, but from that idea. You've got to pick up and you keep going. If you're going to take a break from life because you got to know, you're not going to be successful in anything. You've just got to compartmentalize and say, okay, great, let's pause this, let's get some air. Because sometimes when you're so committed to your concept, you can't see otherwise. And then I shop it around and I shop it around to people and I say, this is why I was told no, what do you see? I shop it around to friends in communication. I shop it around to people who've never seen a business plan. I go, does this make sense? And you know what? I find the most interesting comments come from people who have nothing to do with the field that I'm presenting to. And some of them will go, you know what, darling, no, just no. And you have to humbly accept it because we're not all geniuses all the time. We're not all perfect all the time. And it just is, okay, what did I learn from that? And sometimes the lesson is a personal lesson. And how do you deal with stress? My biggest thing for women is if you are going to take that path of entrepreneurship, make sure you're financially stable because the stress you will put on yourself if you are not financially stable will be infinite because you will constantly be worrying about how am I going to take care of myself and or my family. And as many of you know, financial literacy and financial self-sufficiency is what I try to champion. Save your money, ladies. Put it away. I promise you the investment you make in yourself will be more important than any bag, any shoe, any dinner, any trip you could possibly take. Make sure you have that financial security that allows you to not have the stress so that you can do this dream. And you know what? Until you can get there, slow down. There is no magical time for what you're doing. Nothing is time sensitive. That's what I learned, Martina. And I'll give you the biggest example. In year 2000, yes, we founded Yubreen. Through every single obstacle, we persevered. 10 years, we wanted to scale and grow. But the way we wanted to scale and grow was not possible because the environment we were in did not make it possible, either through regulations or even community acceptance. 16 years later, I was hired at the Ministry of Sport to deregulate the same environment that I was actually trying to work in. And so it comes back, it comes full circle. I didn't ask for the role. I don't even think they knew I had the gym for 10 years at that point. But it comes back. It comes back if you place yourself in the right environments, in the right communities, but you keep learning. So I was able to then be the entrepreneur again in government and say, okay, today, what are the obstacles compared to then? And how can we fix this for other people? But the entrepreneurial spirit is never ending. You can be an entrepreneur from your kitchen, in your home. You can be an entrepreneur sitting behind a desk. You can be an entrepreneur selling corn on the side of the street. There's no definition that says the entrepreneur is at a laptop working in technology. Technology is just the tool. So don't limit yourself to what you think people define entrepreneurship as. It is simply your personal endeavor that is started by yourself with sometimes yours, sometimes other people's capital, but it's your tenacity, your intuitiveness, you know, your ability to create something where nothing was. And you know what? I always tell people a mother's an entrepreneur. Her 4 projects, if she has 4 kids, are project A, B, C, D. Those are her startups and she ships them off, you know, and she IPOs when they go to college or get a job. So it exists everywhere.